ow. You know what I mean? You get very like into
You're letting
it,
out all your
and you're right, but then they start winding it down in the last ohm. You're like, that's the ending to it. You're really ohming, and then they're like pulling back.
Yeah.
So then you're the weirdo. You come in insecure, and you leave insecure.
I also feel like there's
true.
always the one person in yoga class who has to like be louder than everyone.
Right, well in this case that would have been me at that time because I was secure in my second ohm. You just feel insecure in your first ohm, you get into it, and then they sometimes pull out earlier, and then you're like alone in your ohm again.
Just
it's like ohm alone. That's funny! It's ohm alone! Wait, that's funny. I should write that down. Terracotta, I just said ohm alone is really funny. Paul will enjoy that. I was in Florida with Paul, my fiance. So I know you're gonna make fun of me, so I decided to leave it in. I look like I am from Whoville, and I'm wearing a costume because I bought this a couple of years ago, and I don't love it, but I paid for it, and I'm not wasting it, so I'm wearing it. I'm gonna take my hair down. I just want you to know that I look like a clown, and that I do look like I'm in Whoville, and a Dr. Seuss character, and I can deal with it because I'm in Palm Beach and a lot of women are wearing costumes here. I look like a circus creature. Just get it out of the way, say it, make yourself feel better. I look like a clown/asshole. Paulie, can we do a Paul haul? That's Paul. Should we show your shoes?
If you want me to.
Okay, show your shoes. Yes. Paul and I were talking, and I said, what about myself doing stand-up for the first time? Because no one's ever seen me do stand-up. I've never done stand-up. And it was just an idea, and I knew I'd back out of it because it's one of those things. I felt myself sort of punting it, and I said to Paul, no, it. So then it became sort of real. It turned into me texting or emailing some of the great comic geniuses in the world, like legends. Chris Rock, Kevin Nealon, Whitney Cummings. So people that I know, I texted and said, can you give me 3 tips on doing stand-up comedy for the first time? This started a week and 2 days ago when I decided to do it last Friday. Today's Monday?
Monday.
So that's a week. I'm trying to be Saturday, Sunday. So a week and 2 days. Okay. Okay, here we go. The first person to respond was Chris Rock. The best comics roll solo. This was the first amazing tip I got. Make sure you know how you're going to start and how you're going to end. The middle is a feeling. He said, if I were you, I'd hire a comedy coach trainer.
Did you do that?
No, thank you for bringing it up. I did not. All right. Whitney Cummings said, connect and be present and have a notebook with bullet points in case you lose your spot, because if you really are present, you will lose your spot. You ever notice you only see people really happy when they're eating salads on Instagram? That's a good salad. So this is a chill day at home. This is like a not so crazy work day. Luke is here doing my hair and makeup. I use always wax paper because no matter what, these are my Skinny Girl baking pans, by the way. What happened to the applesauce? What I'm the most surprised by in this whole thing is that I've reached out to legendary comedians and they have all responded to me, but not with a little pat answer, responded to me with great thoughtful detail about this art form. But I'm interested in the different styles where some people are storytellers and there's never really a quote unquote joke, and then other people tell jokes.
Some of it is storytelling, and then there's the one-liners that some of the older comics would do, the setups, and the punchlines, and there's the craftsmanship of it. There's all different styles.
So once I talked to all the comedians, then I started to realize each person has a personal style. Do I have a style?
The fact that you're angry about all this shit is cracking me up.
Okay.
That's what's making it funny.
Okay.
Because you got an attitude.
Right.
And you carried it through every joke.
Kym Whitley lets me realize that people will find it funny how aggravated I get by such stupid things that don't matter. This is the most effed up thing yet. The most elite luggage in the world and blah, 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 blah. Immediately now. Ooh, she's mad.
It is so annoying. I want people back. I don't want automated checkout.
Doing stand-up is like the Jiffy Lube of comedy. It's like get in and get out. It's a tight t-shirt. Plain jean.
I would definitely do this, and then maybe even if you got
Okay, this speaks to me. This goes away. I gotta lay down. I also have ruched ones. those unless it's too much. There's also on the end, on the left, like there's a ruching all the way on the end. I don't know why, sorry. But then again, I could just do plain. What if I just did plain, because we could get it, I know it's raining, I don't care. What if we did like a raging boot with plain? I feel like it's a promotional big purse. I don't really need anything, just a little purse. It just hit me a little bit, just a tiny bit, just hit me like a tiny little, ow! I just hit my head on the, on the handle, ow. They called it the Borscht Ball because it was all Jewish. Ow, mother! Ow!
You moved your ear. You moved your head. I'm so sorry.
It's just an ear in my head. It's not a big deal. Like this one is look at my head. I mean, it's red. No, it's so typically me. All right, let's go do it. All right, let's go be funny. Oh, the dogs are stifled away? Okay.
How you doing?
You know, I'm doing okay.
Glad to hear that.
How you doing? Okay. I'm not really freaking out that much. I freaked out about everything's more. It's like a real comedy club. I've seen the logo before. This is like real. This is real. This is a real comedy club.
Oh my goodness, you guys are absolutely amazing. Our next guest coming to the stage is not a comedian at all. It's a very special guest. She's never done stand-up before, but she decided about a week ago that she wanted to try it. She's a big star, and we could not be more excited to have her here. So do me a favor, gang. Start clapping right now. Let's go. Give me a nice big round of applause for Bethenny Frankel, everybody!
Thank you. Hello. How are you all? Someone told me to do that. That would make me look like I knew what I was doing. Wow, what the f***? This is very, very cool. I've been thinking a lot about Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. So Gwyneth Paltrow, do you know about her site, her lifestyle site? It's called Goop. Goop. Himalayan salt scalp scrub shampoo. Oh God, that smells. This is really nice. I think this is a great product. Her brand seems to be about what she knows. Wellness, it's elite. So I don't actually know what it stands for, but I was thinking, what does it stand for? Like, Gwyneth's otherwise ordinary poussoir. It's a lot of these sort of touchy-feely lifestyle things, like espresso enemas or vampire facials, or you go there for really inaccessible things. So did you know that she had a candle called This Candle Smells Like My Vagina? So there's a product that you can go and buy, and it says, This candle smells like my vagina. So, is that good? Is that a good thing? Is that a thing that you want to be wafting through your entire residence where your children live? And I was thinking, I mean, I have a vagina. I have a vagina, and I mean, it goes through many different days, many different cycles, and I've had this vagina my whole life, and I'm thinking, have I ever wanted to fucking smell a vagina like my I don't think I have. And I was thinking about what the process was like to get that product made. So I don't know if any of you know that I've created a product called the Skinny Girl Margarita. Thank you. And it was the fastest growing liquor brand in history at its time. And I think it was the formulation process. And so I used to go to restaurants in New York that were said to have the best margaritas. What the hell's happening if you drink 5 margaritas? You going straight to jail? Like you're ending up in an international prison? I'm just curious. What happens at 5? Things escalate real quick in Margaritaville. So I used to go and drink them, and if I thought they were amazing, I'd put it in a water bottle and take it home and send it to the formulation place, the lab. So I was thinking, what does that look like in Gwyneth Paltrow's office? You know, swab the on its best day to bring it to the lab. And then I was thinking, you know, I've heard that like Wilt Chamberlain slept with the most women in the world, and Willem Dafoe is the biggest dick, and so I was thinking, I've never heard of anyone talk about Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. I never heard Ben Affleck or Brad Pitt. Like, we haven't heard anything. That candle smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. But she is an A-list celebrity. I know a lot of A-list celebrities. The biggest celebrity that I can think of who's way more famous than Gwyneth Paltrow is Kale. Kale used to be a garnish by scrambled eggs next to a sweaty orange that was in the family of parsley, the curly parsley that just like sort of was thrown on a plate. And then one day a marketing team like Saatchi and Saatchi got together and they're like, we're gonna make kale Dwayne the mother Rock Johnson. Kale is coming in, it's gonna have a sex tape, it's gonna be a Kardashian, it's gonna have baby kale, it's gonna be massaged kale. Kale is a celebrity. Kale's a very big deal. Kale has a major publicist because it used to not be this famous. Today we're going to give Kale a deep tissue massage so it can live in the lifestyle it's become accustomed to. You cannot walk 2 steps without getting a kale Caesar salad, kale chips, baby kale, braised kale, local kale, seasonal kale. Kale! I want to meet Kale's publicist. Who's Kale's publicist? Does it represent quinoa and cauliflower? Yeah. Cauliflower rice. Is that rice? Or is that cauliflower ground up into meal that's supposed to be rice? Zoodles, zucchini noodles. It's pasta. It's not pasta. They're noodles. They're zucchini-shaped spiralized noodles. So kale is having its major, major moment. I think I want to cancel kale because eating a kale salad to me is like doing community service. It's like doing community service. This is fun. This is fun. I like jump rope with this thing. I feel like I get swanky with it. This is like exhausting. The energy leading up to this is actually, it's like gets you exhausted. And I'm gonna definitely have to go with my plastic titties and my plastic credit card into my plastic car and go to Starbucks where they're going to have sandwiches that will be wrapped in plastic and avocado dip that's wrapped in plastic. And I'm gonna go up to the barista and I'm gonna order my douchebaggeria lotteria and ask for my iced coffee douche latte. And it's gonna come in a gorgeous plastic cup. And then I'm gonna have to drink it with a limp dick paper straw. Because it's like drinking out of a paper airplane. Your coffee beverage, halfway through, it's like a wrinkled penis. And you're like, this is where we're drawing the line. Every thing we do is plastic. Plastic makes everything possible except drinking the latte you went into Starbucks to drink. And that is the last straw. Thank you. So, all 10, they're coming in. Just open the back. They're back. Oh my God. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.